Hey guys, what's up? I hope your Thanksgiving was an awesome. Sure, mine was a little bit. This is me giving my latest review on Mobile Suit Gundam. I am Blooded Orphan, and season 2, episode 8 right now. A lot has happened, you know. I decided to do this review now because now that Thanksgiving is officially over. I decided to do the video now. I'm way behind. I'm doing a video on both this and another one for our Digimon universe. I'll get to that anyway. Let's get started. A month has passed since the war between the Obras and the SAU. Right now, the Seven Stars of Galahorn, they're having their meeting right now. Right now, they're trying to fix blame on explain right now who's responsible for it. Magira's being in charge of the Joint Orbital Fleet, you know. Basically, he's in charge of some of the stuff of the Earth sphere. By allowing this to happen, you know, he's being criticized, you know, overall, for letting something like this slip through the cracks, even though it wasn't his fault. You know, there were insurgents on all sides. And then there was the assassination attempt on the Tekkadan group. They got dragged into this, and that laughter man, you know, the mercenary, hey, that was in charge. And then there was the traitor inside Tekkadan. A lot of people were using Tekkadan to their advantage, you know. So basically, they got dragged into a war that was not their fault. You know, they were taken advantage of. You know, that's something you got to consider as well. However, things for them are not what you call easy or set in stone. They got a lot of problems on their hands. One of those problems is with, you know, how they deal with the rest of the Earth group. It looks like they're going to probably because of the internal issue. Now, I think they're probably going to shut down the connection there to Earth and move some of the people back to Mars. So right now they're in a. No, then there's also Takaki, he and Aston were close, very close friends. And Aston and his sister Fuka, they were all close. Now that he's lost, remember they believe that their friend, you know, the person who was in charge, you know, of organizing stuff was their friend, but he was a traitor and took advantage of them, you know. And now Takaki killed someone in cold blood because of what he did. And he doesn't want to, you know, risk too many lives already, especially now meaning to be risk his own life. He's never gonna see his sister Fuka again, and she's only a little girl. She doesn't know how to handle war and stuff like this. You know, it's gonna be very problematic. You know, so he has no choice but to quit Tekkadan. I mean, they already lost so much of their comrades to the fighting, and one just seriously quit on them. You know. And it ain't the first time we see a Tekkadan member saying that they were gonna quit. Hey, if you guys go back to the end, or after the final couple episodes of season 1 of Iron Blooded Orphan, I'm not gonna give you too much spoiler, but let's just say it's a close friend who gave it his all, who wanted to stop this because he wanted to make sure that there was a future he could come back from, but also to support his little sisters. You know who I'm talking about. If you guys who have watched the anime or read the anime, you know, whatever. It's a very serious thing, you know, overall, because, you know, they were dragged into a war, they were advantaged, they were betrayed, but they also have to make sure if they want to continue forward with this, because they have a lot of enemies on many sides, and they don't know who their faces are, but the enemy knows their faces, so it's going to be a uphill battle for them, uphill, you know. Very steep. However, McGillis is also, not going to let this slide either. Someone used him, and someone tried to set an example of him, and to make sure that just because he's one of the 7 stars, that doesn't mean, it's not, you can have your way. You know, because it happened. Remember, we got this massive time skip. We don't happen. I'm going to say a year, maybe 1 or 2 years. It has passed, at least that's how much, 2 to 3 years at least. There's a lot has happened, and the people of the 2nd stars, you know, it's kind of like how you think how they think of in the Galahorn. It's kind of how you think of the Empire in Star Wars, super elitist, super racist, especially if they don't know where you come from. It's a lot like that, you know. If you guys get the Star Wars reference, you know, being pure from Earth, whatever affairs. However, they're not gonna let this slide. And McGillis, he wanted to, now that he has an in with Galahorn, but his position is not what you call at the very top. You know, he's not the leader of everything. He's just the leader of a certain branch of the military now. So he decided to give Tekkadan and Organ and Tekkadan an offer to become the king of Mars, literally making them be in charge of the entire bureau of Mars, entire section of Mars space. You know, the entire space fleet, the colony, everything falls under their jurisdiction. That's a big move because they already came into power before and criticized, but now but if they're gonna do this now, that means there's gonna be a lot of fighting, a lot of enemies gonna be after them for this. They're not gonna support their rise to power. I mean, this is a big power play. It means it's gonna be battle on all sides. I mean, they got enemies on all sides now. Now some have shown their faces, some have not shown their faces. Now if they do this, they're gonna push on them harder than ever. For some who has chosen to leave of their own will, that they know that the fighting will continue, and they have no idea what it's going to be ending. For others who choose to remain, they know that this is a very, very big deal. And they're still committed to do this, even though it means risking their lives, and they know dying like their comrades before him. But still, they're going to follow their leader, which is Orga. They're going to follow their guts. They're not going to abandon Tekkadan. They're going to go. They're going to do this with all they got. Yeah, they're not going to let this go. Which is something I really like. Like, you know, how they support each other, you know, overall. But these guys are literally bordering on suicidal. Because, you know, and even they admit to that, you know. There's also Kudelia. She even offered to take her position as in major politics on Earth. But she chose not to and chose to return back to her home on Mars. Even though it was a good offer, she could have had some major power, but she chose not to seek power out because she wants to be the voice of reason, not the voice of strength, not the voice of a dictator, you know. Because I understand where she's coming from. You know, she knows she must fight, but she knows she has to. She knows she can't, you know, just seize power naturally. She wants people to trust her. That's what I believe in Kudelia as a good character. Even though she lost a lot and lost someone very important to her. No, I'm not going to say who, but it's something very close to her she really loved. You know, but I really like how the series is progressing. That means they're getting even more. And this is just episode 8. It's at least another 13 episodes left before this is over. Not 13, 15 at least. 17 at least. 17. Yeah, I'm right. 17. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I hope you. Alright, this is my latest review on Mobile Suit Gundam. I am Blooded Orphan. This was a good episode. I really liked because there was so much emotion. Even though we didn't get a lot of action, there was emotion, and I can't wait to see what more next. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.